Hola, Wizzy Wizards, and welcome back to the Pursuit of Happiness with me, Pigtail Girl, your friend and fellow traveller. I've been having a lot of thoughts, thinking sessions, thunk sessions lately. Been spending time flat on my back because I put my back out. If you follow me on social media, you will know about that, and it was pretty bad. And I had some problems with my nerves in my back because when things start to get on my nerves, I start to develop sciatica and stuff like that. And the biology of belief and how our emotions and what we're going through in our life and how it affects our body is very real. So I managed to put my back out. And when I was doing my body talk sessions, the name Klaus Schwab, Boris Johnson, the old Maxine pass ticket to get through into stuff was coming up for me. So that was like getting on my nerves. So I sort of manifested my back to be put out and inflamed nervous system. But this time I've spent really thinking, about beliefs and about dogma and about being authentic and thinking about how important it is and why a voluntary non-aggressive society based on freedom. So that's what freedom really is. Freedom is having the space to express yourself. And this is so important in society because it's from that freedom to express ourselves that we progress and that, we make strides. You can see throughout the ages that many times we thought we were at the pinnacle of our knowledge, the greatest minds all agreed on this, that and the other. But over time, those thoughts will evolve to something new. Now, it doesn't mean that those people were stupid or bad, but it's just that through the evolution of consciousness, we go through many stages, but each stage then opens up possibilities to other stages, right? So when you have something that becomes tyrannical and demanding as a system where it's just, it has to be this way or else mentality, what you do is all the other life streams that are trying to express and trying to grow from the point of knowledge that we're at now, they just really get closed off, right? You just shut those down and you put everyone in one stream and force them. That's what tyranny does. It takes everyone in one direction and then forces them to go in that direction, often against their will, which is why you have to use violence and bullying, right, to get tyranny to work. There has to be ridicule, name-calling, demonization of subsex within society for it to work. That's, the basic structure of tyranny. And we can see that very much going on right now with the whole Maxine's party invite and stuff like that. It's very worrying and disturbing, of course, when you're seeing it in the media, which, of course, is the main source for most of their propaganda or information or ideas, narratives that they're trying to spin. But just, to someone who's a holistic wizardy type like myself, I mean, it's so obvious that that's just never going to bring health to anything. And the importance, there's so much importance in allowing people to take care of their own body and their own health and things like this in their own way. Because if we stop all the other ways and we only go in one direction, if that direction isn't the best direction or isn't a positive direction, what tyranny does is it stops you going past that point, and then everything just becomes corrupts and sort of collapses in on itself. Whereas when you allow people the freedom to choose, you allow doors to come open so you can discover new things. Like, had that door been closed, if we'd have said, okay, holistic healing is now illegal, you can only go to the doctor, then any of the discoveries that were going to come through that opening they've just been closed down. And as we know, we are going out of a materialistic way of seeing the world and much more into a quantum connected energetic way of seeing the world. So we can see that even medicine, like you look at medicine, it's very 3D, it's very nuts and bolts, it's based on the Cartesian model. So to say, this is the only way, therefore everyone has to be forced into this box, it's not allowing us to then move forward and progress, because this is not going to be the be all and end all of our understanding, in this realm, our knowledge. It's obviously we have, infinity to fill up with directions and, bounds we can make in understandings and new technologies to heal that perhaps don't even involve medicine. But if we only rely on medicine to be the only way, and then if you do something to then disrupt the human immune system and their own journeying function, then you're systematically shutting off all those other futures you could possibly go into, which is why tyranny is the most dangerous thing on the planet and far worse than any lurgy monster, however bad that may be, is going to be ultimately, because tyranny it's the ultimate cop blocker system that it can only be based on aggression, it can only be based on violence, it can only be based on making criminals out of groups that don't want to go along with it. So it's not inclusive, it's not a unifying system, and it's not holistic, and it's not representing really what I think most people want, because most people, we do like diversity and we do like choice, and we don't mind people doing things differently to us. You know, I don't mind people doing things differently to me, that's for sure, you know. And many of my friends who've been ill and they've decided to go for the Western medicine, I would just offer them encouragement and support during their process. You know, it's very easy for people to fall in the trap of judgment when they think they've got the answer, right? This is the mini tyrant in us all, right? I have the answer. This worked for me, therefore this is the answer. Everyone needs to listen to me and do it my way, right? This is the tyrant energetic. This is the way I see it, therefore do it this way. And, you know, we can all fall prey to that in our day-to-day lives. So, like, once you become holistic, you mustn't then also be, like, calling people out, shouting at them, ridiculing them and bullying them for taking a choice different to you as well. Everyone, you know, if you have cancer as an example, people who get cancer or get very ill, they can find themselves suddenly under tremendous pressure from all different directions of people giving their input. And obviously people are concerned, and it's genuinely coming from a place often of, oh gosh, I want you to live. Obviously, you know, most humans are not trying to hurt each other, but you can slip into these behaviours where you become the aggressor. It's when you try to force your opinion or something onto someone, and when someone is ill or in a weakened state, that's the last thing you want to be doing, because that's weakening their immune system, because you feel like that as an attack. So putting large groups of people under attack all the time, which is what tyranny does, is never going to lead to any solution, to anything healthy, to any antidote for anything that ails us. It just can't. It can't. You can't put, you know, sand in a saucepan and get peas out of it. You know, it's just, you're putting crap in, you're getting crap out, basically. And that's what tyranny is. Tyranny is basically a rubbish system that ultimately just destroys itself and all things within it, or spends its time different tyrannical system, trying to take out each other's and take over the next one. And this is very disturbing for people who want to live in attunement to their authentic self and really have the right to their own path of self-discovery and self-mastery, which is something that just isn't talked about anymore in the Western society. This idea that someone isn't under initiation within their own life path, and tyranny will try to get in the way of someone's own personal life path. Like the healer life path is, you have to learn to heal yourself. So every condition I have, even though sometimes I go to see a healer when I'm very ill or down and I can't possibly even muster some energy to do it myself, I do look for outside help, but usually I heal myself, and I try to understand what's going on, what are the causes. This is why I've learned, you know, body talk and all these systems that I use, is so I can heal myself. So tyranny would take that right to that path away from me, and that's why tyranny is always going to be wrong. And you can never say that will bring any sort of, you know, healing into society, because maybe my path is crucial in understanding something in the future that's going to lead to some understanding for humans, that's going to enable people to heal stuff instantaneously from within their own body, you know. And it would be a very beneficial thing for humans to learn that. So it would be ridiculous and very stupid to block people that are moving in the new direction of the new incoming information to try to stop the evolution of where we are on the planet, to stop our own evolution. It's like just taking us into that stagnation, which is what all of these oppressive systems do. It's just like you stagnate, you can't express your authentic self. Because you can't express your authentic self, you can't become a master in your own life, you can't do the amazing things maybe you were going to come here to do, and we lose a lot of potential that way. So yeah, I mean, if you know people who think any of the stuff that's going on right now is really a good idea, maybe you can send them this video and remind them that tyranny it's never ever within our history ever been a good idea, and it has never led to anything other than death and genocide and slavery and the misuse of humans, animals, land, doing, you know, terrible things in the name of harming others, leading to bigger and bigger weapons to be built against each other's. You know, it didn't bring you anything good. And I know a lot of people like to make excuses for war. They say stuff like, oh, but if it wasn't for those wars, we wouldn't have had all these amazing technological advancements. And I just have to shrug my shoulders at that and think, wow, that's how little you think of humans and our intellect and our ability to succeed, that we need war and destruction to be the reason that we invent stuff. Because I'm pretty sure when someone invented the wheel, they weren't planning to go and kill someone with it. I'm pretty sure when they were inventing the wheel, it was just something to make their life a little easier. And humans, we can invent amazing things, but what happens is the warlike aggressive energetics hijack our inventions and our goodwill and our, you know, fruits, and they use it for war. So it wasn't the war that gave us the field to make the advancements. They were using war to do experimentation and to expand capabilities of destructive weapons. But I don't know about you, but I don't really care too much for people to build massive weapons that do more and more destruction with just one push of a button. I'd actually feel a lot better on a planet where we didn't really have those kind of things, unless it was literally just for planetary protection and it was just aimed at asteroids that might be heading towards the Earth, you know, not aimed at other people's countries. Because that's what the voluntary, holistic, non-violent, accepting, true, unified wizard, that's the way we think, man. That's the way we think. It's just like, let people live and express their frequency and their vibration. Let them get on with it. Support them in that. Don't judge them in that. You know, help them down the path when you can. They help you down the path a bit when you can. Let people get on with it. Not all this, it has to be my way or the highway or else, and I've got the biggest yah-rah-rah. Like this is such a dinosaur energetic to me. This old energetic that we take as normal, or just that's just the way things are, and then we try to like attune ourselves to this warped, distorted frequency that we have in the media being given to us. It's just it's useless. It's really not. It's just a distortion that's being pumped through a screen at you. But it's there to distort you. It's there to distort your own frequency and to meddle with the way you perceive the world around you and your connection to it and your own capabilities, really, and to take you away from being your authentic self. And to know that, yeah, humans basically left to our own devices, I think we're pretty awesome, and we come up with amazing stuff for other reasons, just for the love of it, just to make life better for our community, our family, for the next generation. You know, we want to give a better life to the next generation. We don't want to hand them less and less opportunity to express self, right? Or to follow their path in life, and to always be subjected to, you know, violence and opposition, just to have the right to express their own true identity, you know, the authentic self. That's the holy self, is the authentic self. And we have to make space for that, the sacred in society again. So I'm definitely going to be picturing that, my darlings, and I'm going to be thinking about these things. What could be the antidotes? What would a really positive society look like? And I'm going to spend some time visualizing this and putting my win-win manifestation over reality over and over again, as I always do daily and hourly, my dears. So yeah, maybe you want to sit down and think, what 2030, right? Write your 2030 agenda. Yeah, what's your 2030 agenda? What's your 2030 agenda? Maybe give it a nice logo. Yeah, and if you want to share it with me on Facebook, share it with me on Facebook. Might do my own little 2030 agenda. Maybe I can read it out to you guys here to use my co-creative abilities. If we all write our agendas and they're all pretty cool, that's some co-creation right there, isn't it, dears? All right, well, I will love you and leave you, and see you on the next episode of The Pursuit of Happiness. Feel free to be your authentic self. Don't bully others. Be gentle, be non-judgmental, don't be harsh with your words, and let people have their path, let people have their own path and journey, because we all get to where we're going on our journeys at different points. Sometimes we're together, sometimes we go apart, and that's all okay. We don't need to judge each other and not, you know, be there for each other because of these differences. and journeys that we all go on, you know, in our own time and space, my dears. So see you on the next episode. Mwah. Peace out.